All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're gonna go over a quick forward light setup to get you headshots in any location. We're gonna break it down piece by piece, starting with the backlight, then the hair light, then the fill light, then the main light. These are a few simple steps to help you get any kind of headshot that your client would be proud of. In this case, I was able to shoot a client in a multi-million-dollar home. We picked a room that had some nice artwork in the back. So step one, let's start with the backlight. I used a speed light for this one. It was the Godox V862. So instead of just putting a light on the background itself, I used the mag beam, which I'm able to place a gobo inside of to get a nice little pattern to put on the back. So it's not just one standard straight light doing the whole background. Once I get the light dialed in how I want and the gobo angled in how I like, I was able to focus on the floor where my client's gonna be standing, and then when I recompose and get a general idea what shot I'm gonna take, it'll show me how blurry the background's gonna be. Step two, getting the rim light or the hair light on your client. In this case, I used another speed light. It was the Godox V1, and I used the Magnetmod grid on here. This will help control any kind of extra spill light and helps keep any flares out of the lens. Step three, the fill light. A lot of people use white foam boards or silver reflectors or eye lighters, and sometimes I use that as well. But in this case, I had a strip box set up. That way I can really control the power of the fill light and get it dialed in exactly how I want to. I had my Godox AD200 with the bare flash bulb in there, and it was in a 40 by 90 centimeter strip box. So to kind of emulate what a reflector would do in this case, I lowered the strip box down and tilted it slightly upwards to help fill in those extra shadows under the chin and whatnot. Step four, the main light. In this case, it was my pretty much go-to setup and modifier, the Godox AD600 in the 36-inch octabox. And as usual for headshots, I try to put it up and slightly to the side instead of directly on with the client. Now, when you're doing headshots in a big enough area, what I like to do is put on my Tamron 70 to 180, coupled with my Sony A7 III, and I back up far enough that way I can zoom in, shoot 2.8, get a nice compression between the background and the client, and I can also blur the background enough to where it's not a distraction. In this case, with the painting and the texture on the wall, I was able to blur it out to where it really didn't take away and your eyes were still drawn to the client. That's where the focus of the photo is meant to be. So a quick recap. Step one, get your background light. Step two, get your hair light. Step three, get your fill light. Step four, get your main light, and you're ready to rock and roll. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. If you need any more tips or tricks on different headshots or different shoots, feel free to leave your comments or questions down below. If you have any ideas that you'd like me to cover in a future video, go ahead and let me know. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell to see all my new content coming out, and we'll catch you next time.